Hello today, my name is Chet from Chet's Cleaning. I'm going to do a pre-testing tutorial on carpet fibers. The reason why I'm doing this is so that you can learn how to safely spot clean your carpets and your rugs inside your house, especially if you have some high-end fibers like wool, viscose, or silk. With your synthetic fibers, you don't have to be quite as careful as what I'm showing you here today, but it's always a good idea to pre-test every carpet or fiber you have in your house before an accident happens. I always recommend getting a sample or a remnant of the carpet I have installed in my house or of a rug. If you can get a remnant, it's perfect because you can do this test after you get the carpets installed. Then you have document how the test came out, and you'd always have that carpet to look at later on in the future. Some of the concerns or the problems that happen don't show up immediately, like within minutes or even hours. Sometimes it takes 24 to 48 hours for the carpet to be thoroughly dry and to see what actually happened from your spotting. So we're going to do this ahead of time. In an emergency, you might have to do it with less time involved, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to do it. So what I have is the carpet remnant. I put a piece of tape so I can mark what products I'm using. In this case, I'm using my general spotter. So we sell spotting kits. There's 5 basic stains that happen in a house, or types of stains. General spotter is for unknown stains, or let's say it's spaghetti sauce, milk, ice cream, maybe grass, maybe trapped in a little soil. This is the go-to product for that. And again, for unknown stains. So again, I poured it on the spot. What you'll see in our actual spotting demos, we're going to put the spotting solution on a towel and blot. But when I'm doing my pre-test, I'm going to be overzealous. I'm actually trying to see how far I can go in an emergency. So my next product is Pet Stain Odor Remover. I've already done this on all of these, so I'm not going to do any more. So Pet Stain Odor Remover is perfect for anything that comes out of our bodies, our digestive system. So whether it is vomit, urine, or feces, this is an excellent product. It's bioenzymatic, meaning it's going to digest odors and the stains naturally. The next product I'm going to show you is Coffee, Tea, and Urine Stain Remover. So it's excellent for coffee and tea type stains, but it also works if I can't get a urine stain or a pet stain totally out with my pet stain remover. I'll rinse that product out, I get the area dry, and if I still have a stain, then I go to this product here, my coffee, tea, and urine. Another product we carry is Juice and Dye Remover. So this is excellent at removing most of the beverages that have coloring in them, or some natural beverage or fruit dyes. So wine, red pop, popsicles, all those types of stains. The one product you have to be extremely careful with is called Gum, Tar, and Grease Remover. This is a solvent-based product. Solvents can cause a lot of damage to carpets and certain fibers if you're not careful with them. Just to explain it to you, carpets have a primary layer, which is the top that you see in a room, but then there's a glue layer that holds the secondary layer, the carpet, together, and then there's pad underneath. Well, if you overuse this product, you're going to cause delamination because it dissolves the glue. So although I showed you to pour the other products on the carpet, when you're working with Gum, Tar, and Grease Remover, you're only going to apply it to a spotting towel and block the carpet or the upholstery. I'm going to be a little overzealous because again, I'm trying to see how far I can go and if I had to use a lot of this product. So I over apply it a little bit. I'm still not going to pour it on the carpet. I'll tell you what, it's got a green label on it because what it's telling you is make sure you always rinse this carpet or this product from carpets or upholstery. By the way, this is a quart. This is more than a lifetime supply of this product. If you go through this product, you've used way too much and you're going to have a lot of problems around your house. The final product I'm going to use is just plain water. So again, we just apply it to the carpet. Again, over apply when you're doing your pre-test. The next thing we're going to do is sometimes you find a stain that maybe had sat on the carpet and dried up. Our children and our pets are very good at causing problems and not telling us. So you'll find something dried on the fibers. So we need to agitate them. Professionals, we use what's called a bone scraper. You don't have one, so we're going to show you. You're going to use a spoon, just a regular household spoon. You want to be very gentle when you're doing this. However, I'm going to show you what happens if you're not gentle. When you do a little bit too much agitation, I'm using wool fiber here, and you can see it's fuzz. Well, that's the foam you see, but there's also fibers kind of mixed in with that foam. So don't be that aggressive, but be a little bit gentle, just so you can see that, yes, I can do a little bit of agitation and not cause any problems. All of these spotting solutions are made to where you don't have to rinse them out, but we always recommend rinsing if you can. The idea here is you would apply them, you would put a towel on top and apply pressure for approximately a minute. Then I would flip my towel, apply pressure again, and then I'd grab another towel and apply it. And I'd do that till I got all the moisture, or as much loose moisture as I could out of the carpet fiber. What we always recommend is rinsing. And especially since I'm doing my pre-test, I want to make sure I can safely rinse this carpet at some point. You might be thinking you don't have a sample like this at your house because you forgot to ask. If you don't have a sample like this, you're going to be doing a smaller test in a closet or an inconspicuous area. Let's say you can move a dresser out in a bedroom where you know the dresser's always going to hide the area you work on. That's a good place to test. When you're working on rugs, it can be very difficult because rugs could be rotated or clocked and you're not sure. Just look for a place where you can safely do a test. And you'll confine your test to little drops. Maybe use an eyedropper or a Q-tip. So what I've done is I've applied all my spotting agents. I'm going to use a little spotting machine. This one happens to be made by Hoover. It's called their Spotless. The reason we use this is because sometimes you're picking up bodily fluids and you want to rinse this hose out. This machine, if you follow the directions, has a very simple way of cleaning the machine out. What these tools or these machines do is they have a water tank, so it's going to spray water out, which is your rinse. I'm going to bring this up too. All these machines come with their own little cleaning solution. Don't put that in the machine. Just use plain water. It's a lot safer. They also have these little scrub heads. Remove those because you're just going to cause unnecessary agitation and distortion of your carpet fibers. So I remove that. So now all I have is a vacuum with a clear head and a spray for rinsing. So I'm going to take my carpet sample, spray and extract. I'm going to do this much quicker than I normally would, just because I'm trying to do a video presentation. But be a little aggressive here. What you're trying to do is see how far you can go without causing any damage to the carpet fibers. So now I've done that. I've got to get that dry. I can use a hair dryer, but it's going to take probably an hour to dry it. The best bet is just get a fan, put this in an inconspicuous, in an area in your house where it's warm, get a fan on it, and get it completely dry. Because right now, it doesn't look like I did cause any concerns, other than a little bit of fraying on the carpet where I was too aggressive. But you won't know what concern you might have until it's completely dry. So what I've done, got the same carpet, I dried it, and now you can see the distortion areas. It actually caused a slight bit of color loss in my coffee and tea and my juice and dye. Even where I didn't agitate the coffee and tea, I lost a little color. And this is why you have to get it completely dry. You don't know what you have till at least 24 hours later. And it might even be 48 hours by the time you get it 100% dry if you've been a little aggressive. So we want to see how it looks. I have another carpet sample here where we've done some testing. This is a wool and viscose blend. So I have where it's turned brown. Viscose and certain cotton fibers will turn brown as they dry. Viscose is actually made out of wood pulp, so It reacts the same way as paper, and actually it's about as weak as paper when it's wet. Another problem with this fiber is it got light from very minimal amount of cleaning solution. So we've got to be very careful when you're working on certain fibers. That's why I'd rather do this on a remnant than on the rug or the carpet I'm working on. Hopefully this helps you to feel a little confident when you're working on spots and stains on your carpet. And if you have the right cleaning solutions, you're going to be successful. We have a spotting guide in our brochures, and we have it online. There's also substitutes for most of these products that you might have in your pantry. Thank you so much. Chet from Chet's Cleaning.